Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now, guys. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know, guys. No issues whatsoever. Okay, great, awesome, guys, awesome. So, can we do a quick revision about what we have studied in our yesterday's class? Guys, can we do a quick revision about what we have studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Could you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class? Could you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys? We studied about console.log. Okay, good. We started with JavaScript. Okay, alert prompt. Good, guys. Awesome. We studied about variables. var right over there. Okay, we studied about the basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. What is the use of HTML? What is the use of CSS? What is the use of JavaScript right over there, right? Okay, good. Alert and prompt. Okay, good. So that is what we studied in our yesterday's class. In our today's class, our aim is to finish up with JavaScript, guys. Okay, that is the first aim in our today's class. Now, for those students who are waiting for the Instagram clone class itself, guys, I'm extremely sorry that I was not able to conduct the class today. Actually, I had planned to conduct the class from 6 o'clock today itself, but due to it was a holiday for me today. Like after a very long period of time, I had a complete holiday today, no office work, nothing. So I dozed off. Okay, I just woke up 15 minutes ago. I had set up the alarm for 5:30, but I slept at 3. I woke up at 7:45, so I, I just was not able to take up the class. By no matter what happens, tomorrow I will take up the Instagram clone class itself. You don't have to worry about it. I'm extremely sorry, as you are able to see from my face as well. I haven't even completely woken up. Okay. It's just that I just woke up, saw the time, and I just ran to take up the boot camp. Okay. So I'm extremely sorry right over there, guys, that the class we were not able to take it up today. I had scheduled it, I had done everything right over there. Just I forgot to wake up at the end. Okay. Okay. So let's start with today's class, guys. Okay, today our aim is to complete up with JavaScript in the first half of the class. And in the second half of the class, we want to start with React.js as well, a little bit. Maybe a little bit more clear understanding about React.js, why React.js is important, advantages, disadvantages, all these kind of crap that is there. We'll try to understand some of them because these are important interview questions as well. Okay. Okay, so shall we start the today's class, guys? Please let me know. Shall we start the today's class, guys? Please let me know. Sundar, we haven't completed the boot camp. We've just started with the boot camp, and Instagram clone as well is not yet completed. Okay, so let's start today's class, guys. Let me share my screen first of all. Otherwise, I'll forget it like yesterday. Today, don't pay attention to my face, guys. It's messed up. It's not right. It looks shit. Okay. I'll open up. Okay. No, not Replit. We have not yet reached that particular stage itself. Okay. So, right over here, guys, just opening up Google, doing a right click right over there and going to the inspect option. Okay. So, right click anywhere, inspect option, just like yesterday, console. Now, today what we're going to do is we are going to learn first of all about data types. Now, there is data all around you. When you open up your phone, you see numbers, you see text. Okay, you see true and false values. Okay, a statement can either be true, can either be false, right? You see different kind of numbers, negative numbers, positive numbers, decimal numbers, okay, whole numbers. All these different data exist all around you. So in every single programming language, these data are classified into different data types. Now, please try to understand this. I know many of you guys might have come to this particular boot camp by learning some other programming language. Some of you might have already learned C, maybe C++, maybe Python, maybe Java, maybe some other programming language, and then you have come to this particular boot camp. Or maybe you are learning a programming language for the very first time. Please try to understand this, guys, that every single programming language categorizes data into different types differently. So, for example, if I have learned a particular programming language and I know that there are five data types that exist, it is not the case that every single programming language will only have those five data types only. It is basically like saying that if I'm having, let's assume in English, I'm having a particular word for car, the same word will be there in every other program, every other language as well. Inside of German, I will be having this car. Instead of Hindi, I will be having car. That is not the case, right? Every language will have its own grammar, will have its own wordings as well. In a similar manner, in programming languages as well, every programming language will have its own different set of data types. Let's see what are the different data types that exist inside of JavaScript. Okay. Now, to check the data type of a particular object, for example, I'm having this object. This is you sure. This is the object that is there. I want to check what is the data type of this particular object. Now to do that, I can just put this up in parentheses and write type of in front of it. As simple as that. This type of is an inbuilt thing inside of JavaScript that tells you the data type of a particular object. For example, here it tells you that the data type of Shaurya, this particular object, is string. And the first data type that we are going to learn about strings. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Just after waking up, trying to teach, it's like not so great, right? Okay. There are multiple different data types that exist as well. For example, let us see them as well. For example, I can have the same string in like single quotation marks as well. Same thing in single quotation marks, it's still strings. Okay. Then you are having, let's assume we will go further with spaces. Okay, we'll go further with some special characters, numbers. Okay, characters itself. This is still a string, guys. This is still a string right over there. Then what about numbers? Okay, what about something like 3412? Okay, what is this? This is called as a number, guys. In JavaScript, you call any kind of whole numbers, any kind of negative numbers, any kind of decimal numbers as just numbers. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. As just number, guys. Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Any kind of, and then even say any kind of whole number, any kind of negative number, any kind of decimal at any particular point of time, negative decimal, positive decimal is just going to be number for us. Then you are having your true and false values. Okay, TRUE, true and false values. These are called as Boolean data. Okay, these are called as Bool or Boolean data, guys. This is just like the true and false or zeros and ones that you have already studied while studying AND gate, OR gate, NOR gate, XOR gate. That was also called as Boolean, right? Boolean data. So that is what it is. Now, please try to understand this. JavaScript is a case-sensitive programming language. That basically means that a small a and a capital A are two separate things. Can somebody let Fatima know what happened with the Instagram clone today so that I am able to focus on the class right now? Can somebody let her know what happened with the Instagram clone class today, guys? Please let me know. So, like I said, guys, JavaScript is a case-sensitive programming language, guys. What does that mean? For JavaScript, a small a and a capital A are two separate things. They are not the same. A small t and a capital T are two separate things. They are not the same, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand what is case sensitive, guys? Now, what happens when we add two numbers? Okay, when we add two numbers, we get addition right over there, right? 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. When we add two numbers, we get addition right over there. But what about strings? What happens when we try to add two strings together? For example, Shaurya plus Sinha. Now, these are strings, guys. You cannot perform normal addition right over there. It won't work. What you're doing right over here is concatenation. We try to add two separate strings together. You're actually doing is concatenation. It will attach those two strings together into one single string, as you're able to see right over here. Okay, Shaurya plus Sinha, two separate strings. We are adding them up right over here and we are forming one single string called as Shaurya Sinha. Now you can do concatenation with as many text as possible, guys. For example, Shaurya plus base plus Sinha. Okay, so as you're able to see, Shaurya Sinha right over here. Can you teach a little bit faster, Karthikeya? Missed. I know that you have already studied this. You already know this. That's absolutely great. For me, this is like teaching somebody how to make sounds from their mouth. Okay, teaching a kid, a child, how to produce sounds from their mouth itself. That is how I am feeling right now. But still, I'm teaching it properly. Why? Because not everybody has learned JavaScript like you. Not everybody knows programming like you. And we are not here to teach just one student called as Karthikeya Bist. We are here to teach all the 800, 900 students that are live with us. So we have to go a little bit slow. Otherwise, they will not be able to understand, right? And if you already know this particular topic, students out, they're asking questions in the live chat, right? Answer them. Okay, if you have time, if you already know the topic, spend your time helping out the community a little bit more. And then when the topic will start for React.JS, then start paying attention. Okay, देखो यार मेरा भी तबीयत तबीयत ठीक नहीं है. Even I'm not feeling well. ठीक है, that is the reason why I had slept. ठीक है, but still I'm there in the class. I don't really care if I'm not well because this is my duty for you guys. For the Instagram one as well, I'm very sorry that I was not able to take up the class. I was not well and I just slept. I woke up just right now and I came to the class directly. This is my sleeping t-shirt itself. That is the reason I haven't even changed. But I know you guys are very smart. I'm not saying that. And you should be. In today's world, the smart basically will be overtaking the dumb ones. But if you are smart, help the other people out as well. Uh, Okay, so the next thing that we have to do right now is that what we are going to do, we are going to take up all the things that we have learned up till this point of time, and the task is to take up an input from a person. Okay, we'll take up an input from a person itself. We will create a particular greeting message from to the person. We'll take in the name of the person. We'll create a greeting message to the person saying, "Hi, Shaurya Sinha, whatever the name of the user is, welcome to DevTown." That is the aim, guys. Are you guys able to understand the question? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this particular question, guys? Please do let me know. We are going to take in the name of the user as an input. We are going to produce an output. We are going to produce a notification to the person saying, "Hey, whatever your name is, welcome to DevTown." Okay. So could you let me know what is going to be the first line of code that I should be writing right over here? Could you guys let me know what should be the first line of code that I should be writing right over here to achieve that? Can somebody let me know? Anybody? What is the first line of code that I should be writing right over here, guys? Prompt. Okay, but that is not the case. Okay, you just cannot say just prompt. Okay, you have to write the entire code. You tell me the entire code. So Abhishek Pradhan has written the code correctly. Congratulations, Abhishek. Now, pat yourself on the back if you want, or otherwise just gloat in front of your friends that you wrote it down properly. So var name is equals to prompt. What is your name? Simple. Okay. Var name is equals to prompt. What is your name? I'm taking in the input from the user, that is the user name, and I'm saving it inside of a variable. I'm taking in the input from the user and I'm saving it inside of a variable called as name right over here, guys. So I'm getting what is your name? So I'll just write Shaurya Sinha, or I will write Abhishek Pradhan. Abhishek Abhishek Pradhan. Pradhan. Okay. I'll take Abhishek Pradhan as the input from the user itself. What is the second line of code that we should be writing? What is the second line of code that we should be writing, guys? Please let me know. So Natasha Garg is absolutely correct, but that is a little bit advanced for these guys. We'll use the addition symbol right within Natasha for concatenation, but yes, you're absolutely right. So what is not console.log, we'll be doing alert. Okay, we want to show a notification to the end user, right? So ALERTC. Please try to understand console.log is used to showcase something to the developer. Alert is used to showcase something to the end user. Please try to understand the difference. Console.log is used to show something to the developer. Alert is used to show something to the end user, a notification right over there. So alert and then hello name, welcome to DevTown. As simple as that is. Name is a particular variable that contains within it our user's name, guys. Okay. So if we run this particular line of code, as you're able to see, hello Abhishek Pradhan, welcome to DevTown. A message is coming up on our screens right over here, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this, guys? Please let me know. Okay. Now, up till this point of time, we wrote one line of code and we pressed enter, and that line of code immediately ran for us. Okay, we didn't have to do any shit. Now, I don't want that. I want to write multiple lines of code and then I want to run it. I don't want to write just one line of code and run it right up there. So, inside of the console, you can actually write multiple lines of code without running it. For doing that, for example, I have written this particular line of code. If I want to continue writing my code, I don't want to run this code, then I have to do shift plus enter, guys. I have to do shift plus enter right over there. So shift plus enter, and as you're able to see, we have not yet ran this code. We have not yet ran this code. We have just moved to the next line, and we can continue writing our code. So, for example, alert, hello, plus name, plus welcome to DevTown. So as you're able to see right over here, we have written two lines of code. I can continuously write more lines of code as well. If I want to write more line of code, I'll just write shift enter and then continue writing the code. Now once I'm done writing my code itself, when I'm done writing my code, I want to run this. I just have to press enter and this block of code will be run for me. This block of code will be run for me. So what is your name? So I'll write Shaurya Sinha. Hello Shaurya Sinha. Welcome to DevTown. Okay, as simple as that. Are you guys able to understand how to write multiple lines of code inside the console, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand how can we write multiple lines of code inside the console itself, guys? Yes, great, awesome. Now this is not very productive, right? If we want to write 10,000 lines of code and by mistake we wrote like enter instead of shift enter and all our progress is not saved, it is a huge burden, right? And it is very irritating as well. So instead of using console, what we'll be doing is we'll be going into sources, okay, elements, sources, console. So we'll be going into sources from right over here. Inside of sources, you will be able to see this particular button on the left corner, guys. Okay, on the left corner, this is your show navigator button. Just click on that. There will be a lot of different options right over here. For example, just click on the double arrows, guys. Just the double arrows. You're having page, workspace, overrides, content scripts, snippets, We'll choose snippets from right over there, guys. We'll choose snippets from right over there. And this is where we're going to actually write our code for just this class. For tomorrow's class, we'll be starting to use an IDE, a proper IDE itself. Just for this class, we are going to utilize this. Okay. Are you able to understand where to go to write your code, guys? Please let me know. So this is what happens due to lack of knowledge. Okay, just a very clear example. Manikant Huli. Okay, this fellow has written, don't bother, use VS Code. There is a reason why I'm using console. Okay, there's a very big reason why I'm using console. But this is a very famous interview question, and this fellow will have no idea about it. What is the use of understanding why we are writing code inside of console and not directly inside of VS Code for a beginner? Okay, the very important interview question when it comes to development side of things. In many startups, this question is also very famous. He has no idea about it. That is the reason why he's not able to comprehend why we are using console itself. But nevertheless, these are the kind of fellows that I want to make sure that they are able to wait, they are able to learn new things and grow. Otherwise, these kind of fellows will never grow. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to teach you guys right over here. So Karan Singh Galot has written it correctly. Okay, source navigator snippet. Let me redo that for you guys. The right click, inspect option, go to sources, element sources. There is like this arrow button on the left hand side. Okay, this will be something like this. Just click on this. There will be an arrow button right over here. So page, workspace, overrides, content scripts, and snippets. Select snippets right over there, guys, and then create a file. Okay, we'll name this file as anything. You can name it as anything like Shora.js, okay, speaker.js, Oscar.js, anything that you want. Okay, you can name it as that itself. Uh, okay, so Manikant Cooley, can you please let us know why are we using console and not VS Code? If you know so much, let us try to understand from you itself. Why should I teach them? Okay, why? What is the reason why we are using our, for example, console instead of directly using VS Code? What is the reason behind it? For a fresher, okay, I am a fresher. I don't have anything right over here. I just want to do programming in JavaScript. Why am I not doing it in VS Code? Why am I doing it in console? You let me know. Okay, we'll learn this from that fellow itself. And if he's not able to answer in 5 minutes, that basically means he's all full of shit. I will remove him from the class. Why to keep him, right? Okay, so we can name this particular file as anything, guys. What should we name it as? Fool and yeah, fool at .js. Okay, like I said, you can name it as anything that you want. It's not compulsory to name it as index.js or something like that. You can name it as anything right over there. Okay, so now what, this is a file, just like you are having your .ppt file, .pdf file, .mp4 file, right? This is a .js file. Inside of this file, we are going to put up all our JavaScript code. Inside of this particular file, we are going to put up all our JavaScript code, guys. Now, writing code inside of this file is very simple. Okay, writing code within this file is very simple. Why? Because it is just like a Word document. When you open up Google Docs or Word Docs, you want to write a particular paragraph out. How do you do that? You just open it up and start writing stuff, right? You just open that up and just start writing stuff right over there. That okay, this is the first line. If I want to move to the next line, enter. Then I want to write the next line, and so on and so forth. In the exact same manner, we can write our particular code right over here as well, right? So let us do that. Let us write our first line of code. So var name is equals to promptd prompt. What is your name? question. And then let us put up the second line of code. Like I said, to move to the next line, just like a normal Word document, press enter. It will make you go to the next line. Okay. Then you are having the next line of code, guys. Let's assume what should we write right over here. After var name, we will be going further with alert, 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 hello plus name plus. Where did that Manikant fellow go? He just skipped out of the class itself. Was he not able to answer the question? Students want to know, Manikant, why are we using console? Why not VS Code? Students are asking that, Manikant, where are you? Hello plus name and welcome to DevTown. Okay, simple. Now, if I want to run this particular code, guys, okay, if I want to run this code right now, what would I do? I'll just click on this particular play button. That's it. I'll just click on this particular play button. That's it, guys. That will run all the code present inside of this full.js file. Okay, I will run all the code present inside of this full.js file, guys. Okay, so as you're able to see, what is your name? I will write money just can't. Okay, just can't. Okay, that is the name that I'm giving him because he's not able to answer the question. So, and as you're able to see, hello, money just can't. Welcome to DevTown. Because money just can't answer the question, so money can't. Very bad joke, I know, but like, yeah, I love to make shitty ass jokes. I find it very funny. Many people don't. So, yeah. Okay, so as you're able to see, hello, money just can't. Welcome to DevTown right over there. Money just left. Somebody has written right over there. Make some puns out of money, guys. Money can't. Let's see what we are able to bring out funny things. Okay. Now that we are able to understand this about console, now we need to understand something about a new particular thing, guys. That is called as a function. Okay, this is a very important topic, guys. Okay. Now, this example that I'm going to give you is not accurate. Okay, I'm being very honest with you guys. This is not accurate. This example is just to make sure that you are able to understand the intuition behind the function, guys. You are able to understand the intuition behind the function. Okay. So, let's try to understand this. Okay. Let's assume you came to my house for the very first time. Okay. You came to my house for the very first time itself and you wanted a glass of water. Now, because you came to my house for the very first time, I told you, okay, get up from your seat, walk 10 meters in front of you, take a left, walk 5 meters in front of you, take a right, walk 2 meters in front of you, you will be able to see a water purifier. Pick up a glass, okay, place that glass under the water purifier. There will be a green colored button. Press that button itself. It will fill the glass of water properly. Press the red color button to stop the flow of water. Pick up the glass, drink it, and come back to your seat in the exact same manner. Now, I told you about everything, right? Step by step, each step, like getting up, turning left, right, walking this much, pressing this button, picking up the glass. I told you every single step of how to get a glass of water. You wanted water, I told you how to get it, right? Now, the next time you are coming to my particular house, and let's assume you brought money can't as well because money can't get water for himself. So that is also one of his most important features. Like he just cannot get water for himself. So money can't get water for himself. So what do we need to do? We need to bring him water because again he can't. So what will stay that okay? He will say I just can't get water. Money can't get water, and you will say okay, I will get the water for you. Now, I don't need to tell you all the steps once again to get the water, right? Because last time I told you how to get the water. I told you step by step every single thing that you have to do. So this time I don't have to tell you, right? That okay, get up, walk this, walk that. No, you can just get if somebody tells you that I need water, you can just go and get the water and come back. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Oh, Manikant, people are still waiting for your answer, Manikant. Manikant, people are still waiting for your answer. Like, why are we using console? What is the reason behind it? Why not direct VS Code? What is the concept right over there? People are still waiting. We are still waiting for you. Manikant. Okay. So, right over here, guys, this is the concept of functions as well. Now, there is a certain step process to do a particular process. Okay. So, this was a very bad English sentence itself. My English is fucked up right now. Okay. So right over here, guys, let's assume we want to get a particular greeting message to our user. We want to first thing that we want to do is we want to get his name, and then we want to get an alert saying, "Hello, Shaurya, welcome to DevTown." We want to do this for every single person coming to our website. Now, how to do that? Okay, now how to do that? We have already written these two steps right over here, guys. Now, every single time we want to take in the input from the user and we want to give a particular greeting message to the user, should we write these two lines of code every single time? No, right? That is, for example, if we want to give this 10,000 times, do you have to write this two lines 10,000 times itself? The waste of your time itself right over there. This is where the concept of functions come into place. Functions basically like me creating a particular function called as get me a glass of water. Okay, me creating a particular function called as get me a glass of water, and then I will put that okay, inside of this. These are all the steps that you have to do. Now, every time that I say that okay, get me a glass of water, you will know what exact steps to perform to get that glass of water itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Yes. So think about it much more like a variable. Think about it much more like a variable, but variable for code. Up till now, we were creating variables for values, right? For example, there's a value called as Shoresana. Okay, so we created a variable called as name. We had a value called as money card, and we created a variable that he can't answer the question. Okay, that what why are we using console? We are still waiting for him. I don't know where he is. So in a similar manner, right over here as well, we want to create something like a particular variable for these two lines of code itself. We want to create a variable for these two lines of code right over here. Now, how to do that? That is what we call as a function. Okay. Doing that is pretty simple, guys. Very simple right over there. Just first declare we are creating a function, just like we write var in front of your particular variable name. Okay, we'll write function before creating it because we are creating a function. What's the name of the function right over there? So the name of the function we'll just put it up as greeting. Okay, GREEDING greeting function. We'll put up a parenthesis right over here, and then your curly braces. Okay, that's it. As simple as that. Now, whatever you want this greeting function to contain, whatever steps, whatever code that you want this particular greeting function to contain inside of it, just put it up inside of those curly braces. Control X. Just put it up inside of those curly braces, and that's it. You have created your very first function. As simple as that, guys. You have created your very first function right over there. Now, if we save this and we try to run it, nothing will happen. As you're able to see, nothing is happening right over here. Can somebody let me know what is the reason behind it? Can somebody let me know what is the reason behind it, guys? Function call. Now, what is this function call right over there? So, let me introduce you guys to my award. Okay. By the way, both my awards are actually sleeping. Should I wake them up or should I let them be? I mean, it's an example. Okay, let's wake them up. Let me know, bacha. So this is my beauty Oscar. Okay, let me introduce you guys to him. So he's a Persian cat, and he just loves to kill insects, and that is what I love about him as well. I don't like insects a lot. I hate them, and especially flying insects. Right? I don't find them to be something that I like. And Oscar is something that will go and grasp them and then like cut their head off and eat them out alive itself. Now that is something that I love about Oscar. Right, Oscar. So now I've told you guys about Oscar, right? He's a black Persian cat. He loves to kill flying cockroaches, flying insects, and he'll save you from all these insects right over there. Now, how can like I've introduced? So this is basically like me declaring who is Oscar and what he does. Okay, this is me like declaring who is Oscar and what he does right over there to you guys. But if you find a particular flying cockroach flying the fuck towards your face and you want Oscar to come there and protect you, what do you have to do? You have to call Oscar up. Let Oscar buddy come and help me. There's a fucking flying cockroach around me itself. Kill that person right up there. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. That me introducing you guys to Oscar, me declaring that this is Oscar, this is the functionality that it offers right over there. It's just a declaration itself. It's just telling you guys about Oscar. That's it. But if you really want to use Oscar, you want Oscar to help you out of the situation, you'll have to call them up and he will only be able to do what the functionality actually offers. That is what is happening right over here with our function as well, guys. Here you have just declared what is the greeting function and what is the functionality that it offers. Okay, yeah, that is true. I literally shout Oscar cockroaches. I don't like cockroaches. I don't like cockroaches, spiders, and bees. I'm fine with snakes. I'm fine with any kind of shitty animal itself. I just don't like insects. Okay. So, as you're able to see right over here, guys, you are having the particular greeting function. Okay, we are declaring it as well as we are declaring what is the functionality of that function. Then we want to use it. We'll have to call that function up. Calling the function is super simple, guys. Just write greeting, greeting, parenthesis, and then semicolon. That's it. That's it, guys. You're done. You guys just run this right now, and we'll get you the prompt. Okay, what is your name? So we'll write OSCAR Oscar. Hello, Oscar. Welcome to DevTown right over here. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. This is how you create a basic. Oh shit. This is how you guys create a basic function in JavaScript itself, guys. Okay, great. Now, what is this parenthesis? What is its use? Okay, how can we use it? That is the first question that we are having. The second question that is there is that what? Why are we using console? Okay, we are still waiting for Manikant to answer that. Maybe I'll take him up on a call and then ask him, dude, we are still waiting for you. Manikant, why are we not able to use VS Code? Why are we using console? He knew everything, I guess. Like he was very smart. Some people are just smart, very smart, very, very smart. Okay, so let's continue with our particular code itself, guys. The first thing that we are having is this particular parenthesis, right? So let's try to understand what is its use case right over there. Now let's assume that we are going to a party. Okay, let's OneNote. Okay, let's open up OneNote right over here. Okay, so let's assume that the that is the white color. Okay. Let's assume that we are having a party right over here, guys. This is our party. Okay. The rule of this party is that you should know how to use, like, why are we using console instead of VS Code. Okay. Otherwise, you should be ready to listen to me. Okay, whenever the time arises that you are able to listen that okay, this was the reason why we were not able to use a VS Code right over there. Okay, so basically Manikant is not invited, everybody else is invited in this party. So right now, what is happening is inside of this party, there is a lot of different things happening, right? There will be a karaoke session going on right over here. Okay, that does not look nice, but it's okay. There will be a buffet right over here of food. Okay, for vegetarians, there will be some grass patches right over here. I don't know what they eat. Okay, then you are having your dog park right over here. Okay, you are having many events in the middle itself, musical chair and all this kind of crap. Okay, now, all these different functionalities are going on within our party. Now, there is a prerequisite for coming to the party itself. Everybody has been told to bring a gift before coming to the party. Okay, everybody has been told to bring a gift before coming to the party itself. Now people are like, hey, dude, like, oh shit, it was a party for all the DevTown people. Why are they asking for a gift? Everybody's like, hey, chalo, theek hai, let's take up a small gift, let's take it and let's see what happens. Okay, so they came with the gift itself inside the party, and then they realized that the gift was actually meant to be prizes for all the different events that we're going to have, right? For example, the person who wins the karaoke, like musical fest itself, they'll be given a gift from all the stockpile of gifts that are there. The person who wins the musical chair, they will be given a gift right over there. The person who wins the coding event, they will be getting a gift from all those gifts that people are themselves bringing in. Okay, so this gift right over here is getting utilized inside of the party itself. This gift right over here itself is being utilized inside of the party itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Whatever you guys are bringing, we are using it inside of the party itself in one format or the other. Right? In a similar manner, if we compare this to a function, okay, we are having a function called as greeting. Okay, let's assume FUNCTI function, GREEDING greeting, parenthesis, and then curly braces. This part within the party is basically the functionality of our greeting function. Whatever code goes inside of our greeting function, this is that particular code. Whatever we are going to do inside of the function itself. Now we can actually give a gift to a function as well. Okay, for example, let's assume age. We are giving the gift of age to this particular function that the user's age is, let's assume 26. Okay, we are giving that age as a gift to a function itself. The function can utilize that gift inside of the function right over here. We can utilize that with the gift of the age inside of the function as it wants. And you can give him as many number of gifts as possible. You can give him age, address, okay, phone number, whatever you want. You give him 50 different kinds of gift as well. That is up to you guys. Okay, that is up to you guys right over there. And the function can utilize all those gifts as it wants inside of the function itself. Let us try to see that okay in practice. Okay, let's go back and let's try to understand this in practice itself if you're not able to understand it. Let's provide this particular greeting function with a gift called as age. Okay. Now, please try to understand this. This is not a variable. Do not get confused with age that, okay, it looks like a variable. No. Did we declare var age equals to something? No, right? This is not a variable, guys. This is called as a parameter. This gift right over here, age, is called as a parameter right over there, guys. So we are providing a gift called as age to this particular greeting function, and the greeting function can use it inside of its code. For example, right over here, we'll put your age is plus age. Simple. Okay. Whatever your age was, we are giving it off inside of our, we're using it inside of our function itself. As simple as that, guys. As simple as that. So what will happen right now? When we are going to use the greeting function, we'll have to provide it with the age. We have to provide the greeting function we are going to use it to provide it with the gift called as age, because this is just the declaration. This is declaring right over here that okay, this function called as greeting requires a particular gift called as age for it to work. If you're not providing it with that age gift itself, it will not work. You're not allowed to enter into the function. You're not allowed to enter into the party itself. So now when you are calling that particular function, When you provide it with the age, let's assume 26 right over here, and then we're going to run it. Okay. What is your name? So Shaurya. Hi Shaurya, your age is 26 right over there. Are you guys able to understand this concept of parameters, guys? Now there is a particular term called arguments, right? Like many of you guys usually are very confused between the two, and you use each of them interchangeably, but that is not something that you should be doing. Okay, so parameter is basically when you're declaring a particular function, whatever you put inside of the brackets, okay, as a gift, that is called as a parameter, but only when you're declaring a function. Okay, when you're calling a function, whatever you put inside of the parenthesis is called as an argument. Then, are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Dude, Manikant, we don't want to know your opinion. We want to know the answer to the question. Why are we using console? We don't want to know your opinion, because until unless you are able to answer that, your opinion is like moose point. If you remember, Joey said, right? Moose point. Okay. Just like a cow moose, it has no point. Your point is also a moose point itself. So until unless you are answering the question that why are we not able to use VS Code, why are we using console right over here? Just I suppose you should leave the class. Why are you wasting your class time right over here? Okay. So, like I said, guys, that is also the argument, guys. Now, how to remember this? Use this particular small sentence itself, DP and CA. Okay, this is how I remember it. Okay, DP means when you're declaring a function, you call it as a parameter. When you're declaring a function, you call it as a parameter itself, and that is DP. And when you are calling a function, you call it as an argument. As simple as that, CA. When you're calling a function, you call it as an argument. So DP and CA, guys. That is how you need to remember it. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. There's nothing to explain. It is like me telling my name is Shaurasana. Like, what is there to explain inside of it? It's the name, right? You just have to remember my name is Shaurasana. There's nothing to explain about that, right? Parameter is just a gift given to your particular function that you can use inside of the function itself. You can provide as many number of gifts as you want: age, ADDRES, address, PHONE, phone, so on and so forth. You can add as many number of parameters as you want right over there. And similar to that, you will have to add the number of arguments here as well. That's it. Okay, here we have just provided one particular parameter. Okay. So now that we have completed this particular part itself, one more thing, guys. I never understand. Please repeat. Please explain one more time. If you want to do that, this is a YouTube video, right? You can just scroll back and listen to me once again. If you are able to understand, like if you are able to tell me exactly what you were not able to understand, what got you confused, I will then explain that to you guys, right? That is something that I can do. But if you're telling me to repeat myself or explain it once again, this is a YouTube video. Just scroll it back and listen to me once again if you want. Okay? Okay. Are those constraints? No. Constraint. Okay. Right over there, guys. The next thing that we have to do is learn about the return statement. For example, when you're leaving the party, okay, when we are leaving the party itself, I don't want anybody to leave empty-handed. So what going to do is every person leaving my party, I will be giving them a particular return gift, guys. Okay, everybody return going away from my party, I'll be giving them a return gift that they can use as they want. Okay, let me try to understand. Make you guys understand this by another example right over here. We have already seen alert and prompt. Because remember that, please let me know. Alert and prompt, guys. We use alert. It is basically something like this. Similar to that, prompt is also something like this. This looks very familiar, right? It looks like a function. If you see it properly, it just looks like a function call itself. You're calling a function. So alert and prompt is something that you call as an inbuilt function, guys. Inbuilt, inbuilt function. That is what alert and prompts are. Your greeting function is a user defined function, guys, because the user is defining how to please explain the difference between parameter and argument. So on this side of the LOC, we call ourselves as Indians, and on that side of the LOC, people call themselves as Pakistanis. Okay, that is the same difference between a parameter and an argument. When you are calling a particular function, you call it as an argument. When you are declaring a function, you are calling it as a parameter. As simple as that. Okay, that is the most easiest way that I can explain it to you guys. Okay, so like I said, when you create a custom function, okay, just like the greeting function, guys, the greeting function that we created, that is called as a user defined function. That is called as a user defined function, guys. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know. It explains how to add address as an argument. No issues. Just write your particular age, comma address, and you're declaring it. When you are using calling the function, just write 26, comma, and your address in quotation marks Bangalore. As simple as that. Done. Okay, so now that you guys are able to understand, let us try to see how we can understand this particular topic itself. Okay, so when we call the alert function, guys, if you remember, we got undefined, undefined on our screen, guys. You guys remember that? When we call alert, we got undefined on our screen, guys. Are you guys able to understand that? You guys remember that? Can we pass variable as an argument? Absolutely yes. Okay, absolutely yes. And when we use prompt, we got the user's input as our on our screen. We didn't get undefined. We got Shaurya on our screen, guys. We got Shaurya on our screen. We didn't get undefined. You guys remember that? Please let me know. Okay, great, awesome. So this is what is happening right here. Think about it as two parties: an alert party and a prompt party, guys. When you did all the tasks inside of the party, you partied a lot, you ate food, you drank, you danced. Okay, it's done. The party is over. Now you're leaving the party. Now, when you're leaving the alert party, guys, when you're leaving the alert party, you are not given any kind of return gift. You are not given any kind of return gift. You leave empty handed. You leave empty handed from the party itself. That means you don't have anything inside of your hands. You have nothing inside of your hands itself, guys. When you exited the party, there was no return gift given to you. And that is what is meant by undefined. Okay. That there is nothing. You have not got anything back after running this particular function. You have not got anything back. That is what undefined is. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. That is what undefined is. Whenever you are leaving the prompt function, you are leaving with the user input in your hands. You're not leaving empty handed. The prompt function, the prompt party, after you going away from the party, it has given you a return gift of whatever the user has inputted right over there. That is what it has given you. Now you can actually do this with the greeting function as well. For example, we go back and we go back to our console. We try to run our greeting function, greeting, greeting, and we put up 21 right over here. Okay, semicolon. As in able to see, when we press enter, we write some name. Okay, hello, blah blah blah. Your age is 21. We get undefined right now. Why? Because that greeting function as well currently does not return anything back to you. The greeting function currently does not return anything back to you guys. As you're able to see, if we go inside of console, it does not return anything back. Let's create a return statement right over here, guys. So return will return the name of the user itself. What do you say? Let's return the name of the user itself. You can return anything. You can return the name of the user. You can return zero. You can return a particular string. Okay. Hello. Okay, you can return true or false value. Okay, you can return a particular age. Okay, whatever the age was. Okay, you can return anything that you want. You don't have to worry about that. You can return anything that you want, guys. That is up to you, guys. I'm returning the name right over here. Let's save this. Look, go back to the elements. Sorry, console, and rerun greetings right over there. So as you're able to see, whatever input that I gave right over there, that is being returned back to us. So this return statement, it is getting thrown towards us you can actually save it instead of a variable as well. You can actually save that just like what we did with prompt, right? Whatever was given to us, whatever was returned to us, we stored it inside of a variable. So you can do that with this as well. Are you guys able to understand a little bit about what is a function and how to give it a gift and how to get a return gift back? Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Yes? Okay, great. Okay, now let's try to understand why the fuck are we not using like VS Code? Why are we coding instead of console, guys? Now, this is not related to front end development, but still, I always try to make sure that you guys are able to understand this point because this is something that creates the base, right? And most of you guys aren't familiar with it. And then in your interviews, you start like it is basically IQ, right? It is not something that you need to learn, but it's better if I'm able to teach you guys that. Okay. So Manikant was not able to answer the question. I don't know what the fuck happened with that guy. But let's try to answer the questions ourselves. Okay. So every single website in the entire world, I'm not talking about 99%. I'm not talking about 99.99%. This is not at all. Okay, I'm talking about 100% of the websites in the entire world use JavaScript. Without JavaScript, they will not be able to work properly. Okay, many of the websites, like for example, Netflix, okay, Instagram, YouTube, won't even load up. Then your Twitter, okay, won't even load up without JavaScript, guys. They won't even load up without JavaScript. And multiple different websites won't properly function without JavaScript. That is how important JavaScript is. Okay, 100% of the websites in the entire world use JavaScript. Okay, now the problem with that is where to run this JavaScript, right? So JavaScript, how would you feel? JavaScript is a programming language, right? It can do a lot of different things. It is a programming language right over there. How would you feel if your website was able to use JavaScript to get data from your computer itself? It was able to access your files, your folders, your IDs, your passwords. It was able to access everything right over there, guys. How do you feel about that? Tell me. If your JavaScript, the website uses JavaScript, right? So it can also execute JavaScript. That is the reason why JavaScript is working right over there. So what if the JavaScript was able to enter into your computer and take away all your photos, your videos, your IDs, your passwords? Okay, you won't feel safe. It's not something that you will want at any particular point of time, right? So that is why when JavaScript was actually created, was created in such a way that it can never execute directly inside of a computer. Just think about it in such a way. Okay, this is our planet Earth. This looks like shit. Okay, let me take another color. This is our planet Earth right over here, guys. And this is the atmosphere around it. Okay, this is the atmosphere around it, guys. And this is me. Okay, I can live peacefully, happily inside of this atmosphere on this earth, right? It provides me with everything that I need for me to survive, whether it be food, water, air. It provides me with everything that I need for me to survive right over here. Now, this is space. If you take me out from this particular environment and place me inside of space, what will happen to me, guys? If I take me outside like of this atmosphere and place it inside of the space, what will happen to me? So speak Hindi as well. Not at all. I will not be doing that. The reason is we have international students joining us as well. They don't understand Hindi. We have South Indian students who don't understand Hindi, and you're here to learn to get a job. And if you don't know how to understand English, boy, how are you going to go and sit in an interview? I don't know. Okay, so you need some basic knowledge of English, understanding, and as well as like speaking skill sets as well, so that you are able to communicate in English. Okay, I will die right at the end of the day. I will die right of there. Yeah, right, that is what is going to happen to me. Now think about it. Now this is nothing else but JavaScript. Okay, this is JavaScript right over here. This atmosphere is nothing else but your browser. Okay, this is your browser, Chrome browser, okay, Opera mini browser, any kind of browser right over there. And the space is nothing else but your normal computer. Okay, so JavaScript has been created in such a way that it can only exist and work correctly inside of our browser, guys. Okay, it can only work correctly inside of our browser. Outside the browser, it will immediately die inside the computer. Outside the browser, it will immediately die inside of the computer itself. That's the reason why you cannot directly use JavaScript inside of any computer. Okay, you cannot use JavaScript directly inside of any computer, guys. Okay, now, but of course, we need to use JavaScript to build backend applications as well, right? Not just the front end, but also the backend. JavaScript is very highly used inside of the backend itself. Now, how to do that then? Okay, if we are not able to write code of JavaScript inside of computer, it won't work inside of computer. What will happen right over there? Now, how can we survive inside of space? You guys let me know. How can we survive inside of space, guys? As humans, how can we survive inside of space? Can somebody let me know? How can we survive inside of space, guys? Right? Using a space suit. So if we have a space suit right over here, let's draw a space suit right over here, guys. This is a space suit, this is a helmet, and this is our particular space suit right over here. Then if we are having a space suit, the chance of us surviving is high, right? We can now survive right over there. Why? Because the spacesuit provides with the necessary environments for us to survive. Okay, the spacesuit provides us with the oxygen, with the atmospheric pressure that we require to survive inside of space. In a similar manner, for JavaScript, okay, the spacesuit that helps it to actually work inside of a computer is called as nodejs. You might have heard about this term a lot. Yeah, the writing is so bad, even I am not able to like see anything. Okay, so Node.js. You might have heard about this term a lot right over here, and that is the reason I'm teaching you guys what is Node.js right now, because I wanted to be very clear with you guys. Node.js is like a spacesuit for JavaScript. That's it. That's it. There's nothing else to it. Nothing more complicated that you have to understand. Node.js is like a special arena built for JavaScript that provides it with all the tools, all the technologies needed for it to work properly inside of a computer. Secondly, it also adds a little bit more features to JavaScript as well. For example, inside of normal Earth, I'm not able to fly. I'm not a Superman, right? Inside of our normal Earth, I'm not able to fly. I'm not Superman. But inside of space, because I'm having the space suit, it has jetpacks. It has jetpacks, and I can fly inside of space itself. So that is an added functionality provided to me via the space suit. Right? In a similar manner, Node.js provides a particular arena for JavaScript to work properly. Plus, also it provides it with some additional features as well. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. No, you cannot code React directly instead of VS Code. You can write code, but it won't execute properly. That is the reason why we require Node.js for it. Right? That is the reason why I was teaching you guys inside of console up till this point of time to make sure that you are able to understand a little bit of JavaScript before jumping into this differentiation between JavaScript and Node.js, because then people will get confused that, oh, is there, are they same or what is the case? Now I hope so that you guys are able to understand that they are not the same, and what is the like criteria, what is the use case of Node.js, what is the use case of JavaScript right over there. Are you guys able to understand that? Please let me know. Now, please don't confuse with React.js. React.js is totally different. It is related to front end, how to create websites. That is all that it is. Node.js is just providing JavaScript an arena to work properly. Okay, to just run properly. That's it. Okay, so do not get confused between the three guys. That is my aim for teaching you guys right over here. I hope so that fellow Manikant was able to Manikan. Okay, he was able to now understand why we are using a console right over there. Okay, okay. The next thing that is there is, guys, that we will not be using VS Code. We are moving further. We are not going to use VS Code. The reason behind it is because not every student in this bootcamp has a computer. Okay, that is a very big reason. Not every student inside of this particular bootcamp has a computer, guys. But everybody has a smartphone. Okay, so we'll be using something called as Replit. We'll be using something called as Replit, guys. It is a website. It is free of cost. This is where we'll be writing all our code. We'll be building all our projects, and we'll be deploying all our projects as well. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So there are any type of command which hacks into the code of VS Code. Simply type something command. It writes whole code of any app backend. No, there's no command like that. So you have to create it on your own. Okay. So we are going to use Replit, guys. We are not going to use VS Code. Again, the reason for that is very simple, because not everybody has a computer, not everybody has a desktop. We want to make sure that every single student in this bootcamp is able to practice and is able to create the project and put it up on their resume. So we're going to use Replit itself. Let me show you guys Replit before moving further so that you guys are also comfortable with it. So just go to Google, search for Replit, Replit, that's it. So search for Replit. Open up Replit from right over here, guys. That is Replit, as you are able to see. Even I'm having the free version itself. I'm also having, can I show you guys? Profile, maybe inside a profile itself. Uh, no, count. Okay, I'm not able to show you guys where is it. But yeah, even I am having the free version itself. I'm also using the free version right over here. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so this is Replit, guys. This is very simple, very easy to use. Okay, just log in through your Google or your GitHub account itself. Once you logged in into the platform, just click on this little plus button on the top right corner. Click on that plus button, guys, and then select Node.js from right over here. Okay, just select Node.js from right over there, or you can search for React. Okay, React, JavaScript. Whatever the case is, it is free for only 30 days. Samir, I've been using the free version for the past 3 years. So no, it is free for your lifetime itself. It's not free for just 30 days. Okay, I'm using the free version from the past 3 years itself. So yeah, so like I said, you can just search for React inside of the template. Select React JavaScript from right over there. Again, JavaScript, not TypeScript. And then click on Create REPL. Okay, you can change the name of the REPL if you want. Just click on Create REPL right over here, guys. It will create a custom REPL for you, which is based off of React. Okay, where we'll be writing all our code moving further. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Okay. Okay, so now I will be giving you guys the attendance for today's class. Okay. Again, guys, I can today the attendance will only be open up for 5 minutes. If you are not able to fill up the attendance in 5 minutes, your attendance will be gone. Are you guys able to understand this? The attendance link will be closed exactly in 5 minutes, guys. If you are trying to fill up the attendance after 5 minutes, it is gone. And from tomorrow class onwards, I'll be taking up the attendance in the first 15 to 20 minutes of the class. If you are not present in the class in the early 15 to 20 minutes, you'll miss out on your attendance. And missing the attendance means that you are missing the certificates. The certificates have only one criteria, that is attendance. If you are not having attendance, you will not be able to get the certificates as well. Okay. So, like I said, guys, you have 5 minutes to fill up the attendance today. Tomorrow, I'll be taking up the attendance early in the class, 15 to 20 minutes into the class. I'll be taking up the attendance in the middle itself, and I will be closing the attendance in 5 minutes. So, if you are not able to fill up the attendance, guys, you will not be able to get the certificates as well. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Yes. So can you guys let me know how many minutes do you have to fill up today's attendance? Can you guys let me know how many minutes do you have to fill up today's attendance, guys? 5 minutes, right? You only have 5 minutes to fill up today's attendance. Secondly, when is tomorrow's attendance going to be taken up? When is tomorrow's attendance going to be taken up, guys? When is tomorrow's attendance going to be taken up? In the first 15 to 20 minutes of the class. The first 15 to 20 minutes of the class, tomorrow's attendance will be taken up right over there, guys. Okay. Okay, so like I said, yeah, I'm giving you guys the attendance link. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:30. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:30, guys. Please start filling up the attendance right now. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:30. Please start filling up the attendance right now itself. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:30. Please start filling up the attendance right now itself, guys. The attendance thing will be closed exactly at 9:30, guys. Please start filling up the attendance right now. If you're facing a traffic error, just refresh or reload the attendance. If you're facing a particular error right over there, just refresh or reload the attendance. As you're able to see, people have started filling up the attendance, guys. In exactly 4 minutes, the attendance thing will be closed. Exactly 4 minutes, the attendance link will be closed, guys. Please start filling up the attendance right now. Exactly 4 minutes, the attendance link will be closed. Please start filling up the attendance right now. How to return multiple parameters? It's simple. Just put a comma right over there. That's it. Put a comma right over there. You can return multiple parameters as well. You can return not parameters. You can return anything. Like whatever you want, you can return right over there. Okay, please start filling up the attendance, guys. The attendance thing will be closed in exactly 2 minutes. The attendance thing will be closed exactly in 2 minutes, guys. Please start filling up your attendance. What's TypeScript? So TypeScript is another programming language that is built on JavaScript, which basically introduces the concept of types right over there. So that is basically TypeScript. In exactly 2 minutes, I'll be closing the attendance thing, guys. We'll be meeting in our tomorrow's class. We'll be continuing from right over there. Thanks so much, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye, guys.